I think it's great. First, creating a platform that people can talk about what they do, and also just giving people that audience or experts, let me just say, giving different industry experts from different industries just to talk about what they do and sharing insights. I think first of all, it's a very good platform, and also the opportunity to discuss based on my own experience. And I think it's really nicely packaged. The questions were good, and yeah, the engagement is great. As a creative, let's say you're creating a movie, those are the questions you'll be asking a distributor or a potential buyer to your content. You'll be asking, so how much do you pay for content? Or where do I find you? And I think we've covered those in terms of, you can find me in content markets, you can find me on social media. A lot of people actually reach out to us once we do these workshops online, and they'll be like, hey, I need to have a conversation with her. And all these content markets that are happening, like we had Kalasha Market a week ago here in Nairobi, and people always used to wonder who are the film distributors in Kenya, and we were all in one space, and the Kenya Film Commission actually curated a panel discussion, so people were able to come connect with all the distributors who are based here in Kenya. So I think having that bird's eye view, and also the curiosity of even someone who probably is getting into the industry, or someone who's already in the industry and is thinking of different strategies. Yeah. So I think we've sort of summed it all up. We can plan another session, maybe to dive deeper into different aspects, like how different contracts are structured for pay TV, for free to airs, and for distributors, because those are different conversations. But yeah, I think those are now conversations I can have with people once they watch this session, and they're curious to know who's buying at this time. How do I put my, another question you get is, how do I put my content on Netflix? I think the most, it's just having more of these conversations, even from different perspectives. So probably you can bring in someone now who's in distribution in Europe, an African based in Europe. And I know a couple like who are based in London and all these big markets, and they are doing really well in distributing Nollywood and other African content from Ghana and mostly from West Africa. So just understanding from their perspective on, how the experience has been, and creating different ways of people to access content. Because back then, like 10 years ago, we were creating linear channels, and we would just give a feed to pay TV to show as it is. But now, with all the new technologies and new ways that people can, consume and access content, it calls for more creative ways. So it would be nice to also get an understanding, from different points of views.
If you enjoy this podcast, make sure you subscribe so you never miss any of our future episodes. Rate and review Obehi Podcast and share with your friends who might need it. I remain Obehi Ewafo. Thank you so much for listening, and talk to you in the next episode.